This is you. That's not you. This is you. This is your relationship. Okay? This is her. All right? You noticed at one point she started to get distant with you. You see the distance she's creating? Okay? And what did you do? You did this. Let's bring it back. All right? She's starting to get distant, and you did this. Now, what's going to happen eventually? You can bring it as close as you want, but eventually it swings hard the other way. So when something or someone is walking out of your life, let them go. Let them go. This is the lesson. If you had let your attachment to the relationship go, then you could have been completely present and loved her. And none of this would be happening. There's the lesson. You became attached and you started to tug everything in. And whatever you pull into you, you're actually going to push away. This is why you can't chase. This is why you only can attract. If you decide to chase, you're going to be forever chasing. You're in the mindset, the mode of chasing. Because as long as you're chasing something, you will forever be chasing. You can have things you attract. Because attraction is, I am this. And then so it will be. Chasing is, I am trying to get this. Now you will forever be, I'm trying to get this. You'll never have. Don't control. Now, this is really scary for us because the truth is, control is imprisonment. And if you control another, you imprison the other. And if you control another and imprison them, then you're also controlling and imprisoning yourself. So you're just projecting onto them what you already do with oneself, which means that you're not free. Now you've established and you've released yourself into a new level of freedom by being single. And the freedom is scaring the shit out of you. You don't want to be free. You want, put me back in prison, please. I get it. I just got free and it terrified me too. It's really scary. Lindsay and I had a contract, an energetic contract we made 8 years ago that I was going to own her and she was going to own me and we were going to control one another. And we did. We controlled one another for 8 years. We made each other our whole worlds. And the contract was, I own you, you own me. We're in prison together. Now we can be safe and secure together. But safety and security is an illusion that only can be found in prison. Go to prison. It's the safest, most secure environment in the world. I get it. I didn't want freedom either. I wanted to stay in the cage with her. But at some point, the doors open and they push you out. The mama bird comes and shoves you out of the nest. So you can't control others. You can't control yourself. If you try to control others, you're just controlling yourself and now you're not free. So by just shifting out of controlling others and just focusing on you and doing the things you love to do, you'll find freedom. It'll be scary at first, but in the end, it'll be rewarding and easier for you to attract the things in your life that you want and that you love, because you can just be in the love of the things that you love instead of trying to control the things that you love. It all comes back to the idea of like the flower. If you're in the woods and you come across a beautiful flower and you pick it, you killed the flower. Don't try and control the flower. Admire the flower and move on. You see? So, yeah, these are fucking great lessons, dude. These are the lessons. These are definitely the lessons. This is doing the work, so keep going. Write these down somewhere. I did. I have like lists of all of these. These are on mine too. These exact things. Things I am learning. Why Lindsay left me. There's another list. 5 years from now. Here's what I'm going to be doing 5 years from now. How I'm trying to heal. Like I have all these notes. They're like, everything's written out. So maybe take some time and write down the lessons. Write down what you want for the future. How can you take care of yourself? Show yourself love. Take some time on the computer, on the cell phone. Pad and pen is always the best. I prefer the notes app because I travel and I can't keep track of a damn notebook, but I always have my laptop. So I don't know, it's up to you. Put the lessons in here in the heart. The paradigm will shift. The relationship will shift. Because if she comes back, you want to be ready. I want freedom for you, and I want freedom for your relationship. And the only way you can be free is if you don't control her, she won't control you, no one will control you. And then you can be free. Let yourself out of the cage. You're crushing it. Okay? I mean it. You are crushing. So keep going. I know it feels like difficult. I know there's hardship. But keep going.